Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Swiss Champ, and this is made by Victorinox. This knife was bought from the Swiss store, who offer a service for engraving or indeed printing if you so wish, therefore making the item that much more personalised. This knife has 33 functions. In short, there is a torch attached to this item which is not included. The knife weighs 186 grams without the torch. The length is approximately 87.2 millimeters. The knife has a robust and solid feel about it, without feeling cumbersome in the hand, which is unusual given how many tools are attached to this. Everything seems well engineered and well thought out. For some reason, the knife just begs you to want to play with it, which is exactly what we're going to do. So let's have a look at the first function it has here. And the easiest one to grab hold of is the corkscrew. Cleverly designed and contained within the corkscrew, there is a small flathead screwdriver. The screwdriver won't easily fall out, as there is just the right amount of resistance with which to keep it inside. Contained cleverly within the body of the knife, there are other tools, which comprises of some tweezers, as we can see here. These are well made, have just the right amount of flex so you can actually pinch things with these. A small biro pen, which is an extremely handy addition. This little biro is so well made it feels almost like a big nail. Removing the tools from these little slots is easy and yet snug. Finally, we have a toothpick, which is made of plastic. I can't see the plastic breaking easily as it's made of durable material. The main blade is 6 centimeters long and feels nice in the hand and has just the right amount of space between your fingers and the actual blade itself. These blades don't rust and they are easily sharpened, but they're also easy to blunt. The smaller of the two blades is 4 centimeters long. Both blades are securely seated within the knife and also take a little bit of resistance to take them out, which is a good safety feature in my opinion. Next we have the ruler, which is clearly marked in centimetres and on the other side in inches, and can also be used as a descaler. There is also a little prong at the end of this which can be used for levering. Next we have the rather compact but very coarse saw, which is also very efficient. This is a file which has 3 different surfaces attached to be able to suit your filing needs. These are the pliers. These are also well made, very thick and separated by a thin spring. The same spring is also used on the scissors, as you can see here, both of which work really well. Given the size and the compact nature of all these tools, the springs work very efficiently. This is the posi drive screwdriver head. This is also very well made and allows you to put a lot of torque into whatever you're screwing up. I've always wanted a magnifying glass on a knife, and here's one on this lovely Victorinox. The magnification works really well on this knife and will be ideally suited to be able to direct some sunlight into starting a fire. This is 6 times magnification. Here we have a bottle opener, with one side of it being utilised for a flathead screwdriver. On the opposite side to the bottle opener there is a can opener. On the other side of the knife there is a multi-purpose hook that can be utilised for different tasks such as holding or carrying things. There's also a tool that most people don't know the name of, and this is called a reamer. You can utilise this to make holes within a leather belt. This is the wood chisel. It's an extremely sharp item and care is needed when using this. This other similar shaped item is a screwdriver. It's for fine work only and is precisely 2.5 millimeters long. Okay, now to try and be objective. This is beautifully made. It's gorgeous. It's awesome. It's red, it's silver, it doesn't rust, and it's sharp and strong. Attention to details such as the corkscrew screwdriver that fits within it is absolutely awesome. It's just beautifully thought out and it's a pleasure to use. Screwdrivers and pliers, saws and rulers, it's all there. It's just beautifully made and well put together. This is not a cheap item, but it's well worth the money in my opinion. Depending on whether you're lucky or not to get a deal on this, they range from about £80 up to over £100. It's worth looking out for those deals, as I always say. This item's definitely best suited as an everyday carry. It's very inconspicuous, it fits on your belt nicely, it also looks good, and it's got everything you should ever need. Scissors, pliers, screwdrivers, toothpick, pen, it's got it all, even the magnifying glass, remember. This is brand new. This is my son's Swiss Champ. I've had mine for nearly 30 years and it looks still like new. It's obviously a little bit battered compared to this, but it works perfectly. Nothing's come loose, nothing's broken. It works beautifully. There are 2 additions to this knife that you definitely must buy. One is the leather pouch and secondly is a torch or something similar. The leather pouch is beautifully finished and well made. It fits on any belt. The leather pouch has wonderful stitching around the outside. It looks like it's hand stitched. It probably isn't, but it still looks good. We've paired this knife with an Olight torch. It's the i3E. This is an ideal addition with this lovely knife. It fits in perfectly in the pouch. I've left the torch outside because this is not my knife and I don't wish to scratch it. It's up for my son to be able to put it in himself. So for the time being, I'm leaving it draped on the outside. The Swiss Champ, together with a Leatherman Surge, for example, I believe is the perfect everyday carry. You've got everything covered. If you believe this is a good choice of EDC, everyday carry, then please leave it in the comments below. Or if you have a better alternative, please put that forward too.